Hello, good people, and welcome to Money Matters with Excel. Yeah, we show you tips and tricks on how you can use Microsoft Excel to gain insights and also manage your personal finances. In this episode, we'll learn very quick ways you can rank your income and expense lines by category. So we'll go through this using two key features in Excel. So join me in Excel and let's go through this in a few minutes.
So in previous episodes, we went through how to properly lay out your data to make it easy for you to analyze in Excel. So we have our date of transaction, description, amount, the type which includes income and expense, and you have your category where you assign the category for each income and expense. We also learned quick ways to calculate your total income, your total expense, and your net position. In our last episode, we learned how to create a dynamic drop-down where you can assign your categories. So after doing this, you probably want to know your top 5 expenses and your top 5 income lines. And to do this, if you've created this using a table, what you can do is you can go to Home and you see this intelligent feature here called Analyze Data. Okay, so what it does is that it looks at the patterns in your data and it creates personalized and intelligent insights from that data. So here, you just stand in the table and then you click on Analyze Data. So when it comes, the pane pops up. You can ask questions about this data. So what we want to do is to get top 5 expenses by category. Okay, so I'll hit enter here and it pulls this analysis just like that, okay, using a pivot table. So if you're okay, you can insert that pivot table here. You can ask other questions. So I will insert a pivot table and it creates this pivot table. So let's go through this. First, we have a filter. So we have expense and income. It means we can switch between income and expense. Okay. And then we have the categories sort of ranked or sorted in that order. Now, if you probably don't have this feature and you want to create this using a pivot table, let's go through that process as well. So you step in the transactions table and you go into insert and you insert your pivot table here. So to help us compare, we are going to put the pivot table in an existing worksheet just by the side of the earlier one. So I'll put this here. Now, when this is created, we are analyzing amount. So we'll take amount and drag it into the value section. And then we are going to put our categories in the row section. What we are going to do next is to put the type that includes income and expense in the filter section. Okay, so this makes it possible for us to switch between income and expense. So we choose expense and here we have all the expenses, but it's not ranked. So what you need to do is step in one of the labels, right click, and in the filter menu you can see top 10 here. So top 10, the default is to return top 10, so I can change this to 5 and then I click OK. So this is my top 5 expenses. If you like, you can just stand in the data, the number section, and then sort from Z to A. So just like that, you've now duplicated the same thing the intelligent feature gave you. And of course, in both instances, you can switch between income and expense. The good thing about this is that it's dynamic. So if you add on to your original data set and you click refresh, this feature would also update and give you your top 5 income and your top 5 expense. So please take the learning and apply it to manage and gain insights from your personal finances. Thank you for joining us in this episode. For more of these short videos and tips, you can join our WhatsApp broadcast list. We'll send videos directly to you. Send ad to this WhatsApp number, or you can visit our YouTube channel, Finance Skills Up. All our old videos are here. Please subscribe and get notification when we post, or connect with us on any of these social media handles. Thank you so much for watching.